Hey up everybody, Betty is back. Right, today I'll be doing a slimming version of Chilli Mac and Cheese. So yeah, I'll show you the ingredients and let's get cracking. Right, so we have some 500 grams of lean beef steak mince, some tomato puree, 2 garlic cloves which I'm going to crush, a tin of red kidney beans, a tin of tomatoes which I'll just chop myself, it says chopped tomatoes, some mustard sauce, 175 grams of finely grated low fat cheese, 300 grams of macaroni, 1 onion which I've chopped, 1 red pepper which I've also chopped, 800 mils of beef stock, 1 beef stock cube, salt and pepper, and for the spice mix, some chili powder which I'm using Kashmiri, some paprika, you can either use smoked or normal, I'm just using smoked, some dried oregano, some ground cumin, and some onion granules. So let's get cracking with it. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is make up our spice mix. So 2 teaspoons of your paprika, that's 2, 1 teaspoon of the chili powder, I'm using Kashmiri, 1 of oregano, into that, 1 of ground cumin. Oh, that's low, we need some more of that. Have we got enough? Just right, to leave that out because we need some more. Cumin, 1 of onion granules, into that, 1 of salt, and about half of pepper. Give that a little bit of a mixy, and that's our little spice mix done. Right, so I've just put some vegetable oil into here. Just had it gently warming up. So into here we're going to throw our onion, our peppers, and our garlic, which I'm just going to crush in the crusher. Right, just need the back of the knife. There we go. Right, I'm basically going to soften these up gently for about 2 or 3 minutes, or however long it takes to soften them up. I like to try and get the peppers cooked, but there is a further cooking obviously. So I'll come back in a few minutes when these have started to soften up. Okay, so these have had about 5 minutes gently sweating away. It's nicely softened now. So now I'm going to add my minced meat into the mix. Right, 1 second, let me go wash my hands. That is my meat masher. I bought this specifically for the job, so I'm going to use it. My meat masher. Going to turn this up a little bit. So we're going to basically cook this until it's browned off. It'll take probably 4 or 5 minutes, maybe a bit longer. Right, so I'll come back when it's browned off nicely. Right, so I've had to change pan because I realised I need to cook it with the lid on, and we don't have a lid for that big massive pan. So this is starting to get there now. So I'm now going to go in with our spice mix that we did earlier. Oh, that smells lovely. And make sure this is all nicely incorporated into our mix. Change the look and the smell of that instantly. Smells blooming lovely. Ah, kid. Oops. Like that, get it all over there. Right, so I'll just carry on cooking that and I'll come back shortly. Right, so I'm nicely browned off now. We're going to go in with our kidney beans, which I've drained and rinsed. In with our chopped tomatoes, which I've put in the little mini food processor. 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce. Just grab all that. There we go. I like Worcester sauce. And about the same of tomato puree. There we go. I'm just going to give that a right good old mix. So it's all well incorporated. I tell you what, that smells amazing. That really does smell good. Right, so I changed the pan because I thought the macaroni would be cooked separately, but reading the recipe, it actually goes in here and cooks in here with this. So that's all nicely done. Right, I think the next thing to go in is the stock and the macaroni. So in with our beef stock, 800 mils. Make sure that's all nicely mixed into there. Mixy, mixy, mixy. And 1 second, the macaroni is going to be going in. And we're going to simmer that, put the lid on and simmer it for approximately 15 minutes. So, like I said, I thought I was going to be cooking this separately, so the macaroni is going in. In it goes. Make sure that's well sunk. Right, so we'll get that up to 10. Lid on, and we'll simmer it for 15 minutes. So that's coming up to temperature now, just starting to bubble. So I'll just turn it down a little bit. because it is on quite high. Just turn it down a little bit. And we'll come back in 15 minutes, a nanosecond for use. Okay, so it's had its 15 minutes. As you can see, that has nicely come together. Macaroni is well cooked. I'm not going to take it any further now because obviously this is dinner time and we're having this tonight for our tea, and what's left over will be for tomorrow's dinner. So that's about as much as I can do for right now. So when I finish work, come back, finish it off. So catch you guys later, a nanosecond for use. Right, I'm back from work. So we've got this warmed back up again. So I'm going to throw half the cheese in here now. Just to mix it up. We'll do nicely. And give that a bit of a mix up. Make sure all that cheese is nicely incorporated into our mix. Cheesy goodness. Remember, it's low fat cheese. So everything in here is done to like a Slimming Worldy sort of thing, and this does serve actually 6 people, so it's going to do us quite easily for a couple of days. I don't think all of this is going to go into the dish that I've got to go in the oven to grill, but I can always munch on it through the week. Right, that's that. So I will now put it into the dish. I've got my oven preheated, the grill preheated, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've managed to get most of that into there. Topped it with the cheese, the remaining cheese, and it's now going to go into our preheated grill. And we're just going to put it in there until it is nice and golden brown and bubbly on the top. So there we go. We'll come back in a second. Right, I forgot to say that the grill was on its highest setting, 230 degrees, and as you can see, that has worked its magic. So there it is. That's my chili mac and cheese. I'm just going to let that cool down for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then it'll be triple tea time for Betty Boy. Right, taste testing time. Mark 2. We've just done a shot and it was all blurry, so I'm going to have to redo it. So I've cut myself a quarter off, and we're going to try this. Lovely deliciousness. Oh yeah, that is good. The cheesiness is coming right through. There's a little bit of a crust on the top from the cheese, and the cheese mixed through. You're getting the peppers, you're getting the chilli, you're getting the kidney beans. What's not to like? And the pasta's cooked perfectly. And the beef has got a little bit of umami on it with that spice mix. Perfectly seasoned. I would highly, highly recommend you have a go at that one. That is really nice. Proper comfort food in this awful weather we're having again. Been raining again. I don't know what it's like wherever you are, but it's been raining again today. It's like, ugh. But then again, what do you expect? We're in middle of October now, aren't we? So, right, I'm going to finish that off. Once again, thank you very much for watching, for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please consider doing so for both our channels. We really, really appreciate it. Keep the recipe ideas coming. We like doing people's recipes. If we can do it, if we can possibly do it, we'll do it. We'll give it a good go. So, yeah, we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you guys very, very soon. So, bye for now. Bye.